Hello, I'm Jennifer Mata-McMahon. Welcome to another home tour video. Today I'm going to share with you my meditation room. It's actually meditation slash yoga slash exercise slash spirituality lab room. So this is one of my favorite rooms in the house because it's a very special room. So I'm excited to share it with you. Hope you like it. Okay, so if we come down the hallway, on the first floor, there are 3 bedrooms, and one of them is the meditation slash spiritual lab yoga exercising room, and it's this one over here. So we have another set of these pebble wooden hooks to hang things, and I thought this was a good place to put them because I can have them for guests. So when guests come, I just stop the cuckoo so we don't have that clock sound on the end. The cuckoo is right here. This cuckoo clock was a gift from my dad, and it's from the Bavarian area of Germany, the southern part of Germany where they make these cuckoo clocks. It's beautiful and I really like it. I like to have it on or functioning, but I don't think it's such a pleasant background sound for all the videos, so I just stopped it so it's not so you're not listening to it. So yes, so this is here for guests to hang their coats and jackets and things when they come to visit. And so the social area is over there. You have the living room that way, the dining room that way, and the kitchen over there. So you come in this way, and these are the 3 bedrooms that are upstairs. And so this way is the meditation slash spiritual room that I love so much. This is the smallest room in the house, and which is why it's dedicated for the spirituality room. So I'm going to close this door here. There's still I still have to do some retouching on the paint right here because for the longest time this room was a storage space, a space where I put everything that I didn't know where to house or didn't really know where I was going to place. I was setting up here because it was the smallest room and I didn't quite know what this room was going to be. So things that were leaning against this wall left this mark, and I still haven't retouched the wall, but that's the only thing left to do in this room. So I thought I could share it with you even if I hadn't done that. So if you come in, it's a perfect square, this room, which is why I chose this rug, which is a perfect rug, a perfect squared rug to put in this space. This is an old rug that I had in Chicago. I had it in my dining area in Chicago because my dining space in Chicago was a perfect square as well. So I chose to put it here. So it's an old rug. And I don't usually have this mat out, but I've been using this Acupuncture Mat lately. I actually have only used it a couple times. It's new. It's one that I got from Amazon. It's quite pinchy, so I can only use it for short periods of time, but it really helps with my back pain and my headaches, my tension headaches. So I lay on it and for like 20 minutes a session, and it helps with my back and neck pain. And this is just my yoga mat. So I don't always have this set out, and when I don't have it set out, it's just, you know, the rug is there open so that I can exercise either with my yoga mat or just sit and meditate with my meditation cushions. So this yoga mat and these meditation cushions I bought at TJ Maxx, and this rug is from, I want to say it's from Overstock.com. I bought it online. years ago. I bought this in Chicago. The cushions and the yoga mat I bought here in Baltimore. And the acupuncture mat is from Amazon. I have some of my photos that I took. These photos are very old. They've been with me since the late 90s. So I've had them for quite a while. And then at the door, I have some hooks. I haven't hung anything on those hooks, but they're sort of like to get, to hang my clothes. Like if I'm in here and I start getting sweaty because I'm exercising or meditating or doing something that is causing me to sweat or get heated or hot, I'll just have somewhere to hang my clothes. This is a closet and it's full. I'm using it as a linen closet, as a closet for transitional clothes. So like right now we're getting into the winter season, so all of my summer clothes and clothes that I'm not using right now because it's for warmer season are in there with all the linen, extra pillows, extra blankets, things that we're not using that we'll use when visitors come, like the inflatable mattress and all those things are there. Along with some like heavy duty coats. My winter boots are in there as well and things like that. And clothes that don't fit me that are my donation pile and all that stuff is in that closet. That closet is quite big. In fact, I could just open it and show you instead of having to explain everything that's in there. The light in this closet is out. Some of my scarves are in here. Some of my clothes that don't fit me but I don't want to get rid of. Some of my clothes that there's a donation bag somewhere there, and then some of our like extra towels, linens are there. This is Maxie's toys and Maxie's bags. Some of my like heavier coats, and then extra pillows, extra blankets, extra curtains that we're not using. As you might have noticed, we don't really have curtains in this house because there's blinds. So the extra curtains that we had in Chicago are there, and that is the opening to the roof, actually, that Mike explored, but I haven't, and I don't think I ever will. And this is a temporary light that we have in this closet because the light that goes there, the light fixture is broken, so the neon bulb is missing because the light fixture is, as I said, not working. So yeah, so this is a big closet that is, as you can see, well utilized, and another step stool here. So yeah, so there's a lot of things in there, and then it's big, it's open. It's not big, it's a small room, but it's open because you're supposed to be able to move and exercise and do physical things in this room. But then over here I have a basket that has weights. So if you want to get into weightlifting, which I don't do, but sometimes Mike does that. This little table I got from Target. It's really nice. It's a really nice like piece of wood. It's solid. This virgin was a gift from my parents. It's La Milagrosa. It's a virgin. It's a handmade virgin from Venezuela that they brought in one of their trips to Venezuela. They brought it back for me. It's beautiful. I love it. It's my favorite virgin. And I have it in here. This was a gift from my godmother from ages ago, and every place I go, I hang it, and I love the sound that this chime makes. It's very soothing to me. And then I bought this piece of furniture from Target. It's really nicely made. It has that mid-century modern vibe to it. And I store here all my yoga stuff. So my yoga blocks, my bands, the towels, the yoga like towels. Here there are some balls for stretching. What else? Some bands for yoga stretching and things like that. So all like exercising things. This is a little mat for tarot card reading. I bought it for that. I've used it for that once. A little extra basket. There's nothing really in it. There's just this bag. Some stones came in this bag, and I kept it because it has an explanation of what the stones, the purpose of the stones. This is some rain sticks from Venezuela. The sound they make is really nice. And these are some baggies that I bought because I bought some stones to give as gifts to friends and family with protections from Mercury retrograde. So I keep the extra ones there because there was a lot of extra ones. Maybe I'll put the baggies in this basket and keep it there. So typically this that's out right now would go in there when I'm not using it, and it would be like inside this little cabinet, which is really, really nice. This cabinet we had to put it together. Mike and I put it together when it came in a box. What else do I have here? I got this piece from Aldi. It's a piece of like natural wood. And this is a set of crystals that I bought from Amazon. I don't know if I know the name of all of them. This is sage that you burn for clearing out the energy in your space. This is clear quartz. This is sort of like rustic or crude rose quartz. This is amethysta. I don't know how do you say that in English. I can't remember the name of this guy. And this, I knew the name of this one. This is new to me. I'm getting into crystals and stones and using them for what they're intended to. This has all the colors that correspond with the 7 chakras. And I also bought a little pouch that has 7 individual stones that correspond with the 7 chakras. I'm not fluent in chakra language or in chakra cleaning yet, but this helps with chakra centering, and it's sort of like aromatherapy for cleansing your chakras and cleansing your aura. And I need to do that because I have a tendency to accumulate like negative energy, and I feel like I carry that with me. And I think that a lot of my tension, headaches, and the tension that I carry and the extra stress is because of that, because people tend to share a lot with me, and sometimes they share too much, and I tend to carry that with me, and I need to clear myself from that. And I think that the stones and the crystals can help me with that, along with sort of like energy work and just intention, setting intentions, which this is what this is. These are this is my book of intentions, so I write my intentions. This is just the same intention written many times, and these are stones and crystals that will help potentiate those intentions. So this is a black tourmaline, this is a pink quartz, and this rock, I'm not really sure what it is, but it's here to represent the geographical location of where I want my intention to materialize itself. This is just a candle that I light every now and then. to sort of clear the energy, clear the air. And this I got from a thrift store, and it's beautiful. It's a crystal candle holder. What else do I have here? I have a little basket here of rocks that I've been collecting since I was a kid. And I have, some of them are rocks that I picked up, and some of them are crystals that I have bought from places. Some of them are rocks that I have found and I just carried with me. Some of them have stories behind them, and it's, you know, I'm not going to get into it, but there have memories, very pleasant memories behind them. So I've kept those rocks with me everywhere I've moved. This is a bookcase that I really like, that I bought from Target. It also has the mid-century modern vibe. It's from the same line as this cabinet, so they're both from that same line, and I bought them from Target. There's another bookcase that's shorter and wider. I was debating between buying the tall one or the short, wider one, and I went for the taller one. I'm still thinking, oh, maybe I want to buy the other one too, because they're so beautiful. They're really well made. The wood is really nice. I love the color of it, and I love the style, the mid-century. I love those the feet, the leg on them. Look, I mean, they're really, really nice. And they're sturdy, well made. See, they're such nice furniture. And they're not that expensive for how well made they are. So on this bookcase, I have all my books related to spirituality and spiritualism. Not more spiritualism than spirituality, actually. So the bottom shelf is all tarot and crystals. So all of these are my tarot books and my journals on tarot. So every time I do a tarot reading for myself, I write about it. And actually when I do a tarot reading for someone else, I ask them to write it. So to write, if they want to write the cards that they got, they can write the cards, but more so sort of the meaning behind it, so that they can corroborate if you know, not necessarily if it happened, because the cards don't necessarily tell the future, especially because we have so much free will. We can change our future at will. So it's not to corroborate if it really happened that way, but it more so if the message that the cards gave us or gave them in a reading that I did for them helped them or informed them in any way. So those are my tarot books and my tarot journals. And then here are books about crystals. So I'm getting a little bit into crystals and trying to identify which crystals are good for what. Up here I have my tarot cards. These are, some of them have the cards in them still and some of them are empty because I'm using the cards. I take the cards out and put them in little pouches and they're ready to be used for readings. But some of them are still in the boxes if I've never used them or if I haven't played with them yet. This is an incense burner for cones. So if you have a little cone that you're burning, you would burn it in there and it'll keep the ashes in place. This is a bookmarker. These are hematites, magnetized hematites. This is a book of tarot that brings with it the smallest tarot cards that you've ever seen. This is a candle that I bought recently, a Scorpio candle. They sell them at Target. They have one for each sign, but I'm a Scorpio, so I bought the Scorpio candle. And that's it for this shelf. This shelf up here has my hypnotherapy books. I am studying hypnotherapy to get certified as a hypnotherapist. I have to get on it actually because I've only finished module 1, so I need to get all the modules. There's 5 modules. I need to get on it to study to take the test of module 2 and continue. I have these 2, the Virgin Mary and the baby Jesus, and then I have Christ on the cross. These were gifts from baptisms. I've had them for ages. They were from Venezuela, from when I lived in Venezuela years and years and years ago. And then here, in this section over here, are my books on meditation and mindfulness, some of them. I have more in my office, but these are the ones that I have here. I need to consolidate and bring them all into the same space, but some of them I use for work, especially because I'm using them for one of my courses right now, my seminar with my students, so I don't have them all in this space. But this is where they would live, all my meditation, mindfulness related books. On this shelf I have my tarot cards. I have my Serie Bolita from a Venezuelan artist called Gitla. She has an Instagram account. I'll put it on the screen, so if you want to find her. She makes these beautiful sculptures of religious images. So I have the Sacred Heart, I have La Milagrosa, the Virgin, and I have Archangel Michael with the Venezuelan flag as his cape, if you can see it right there. Then I have this box, which is a beautiful box that my dad gave me. I believe this is from Japan. I want to say this is from Japan. It's made out of nácar. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful piece of art, and I store in it some of my intentions with a clear quartz and a cross that I used to wear on a chain when I was in college. And I remember I had a professor who said, "Oh, you're wearing the God and the devil on the same chain. What is that? It's like a sacrilege." And I'm thinking, oh, this woman didn't know what she was talking about, because this actually is both positive energy. This is both spiritual energy, religious energy, and natural energy. Both coming from the same. So if you believe that God made the earth, you have here God and the earth represented in the same chain, because the quartz represents, the clear quartz represents the energy, the earth energy, and the cross represents the spiritual energy coming from God. So there you go. I have them here. And I used to wear this around my neck. I haven't worn them in a while, but I store it here. I'm creating all this shadow. I store it here in this box, and I have some of the intentions that I wrote ages ago. I should go through those intentions and see what the heck I was asking for at that point. And this is the box that it came in. I wonder if by looking at the box we can tell what it is. I have a vague recollection that this came from Japan, but that box came in this box, and I've kept the box too because I think the box is also beautiful. These are the crystals for the chakra, the 7 crystals. I'll open it and show it to you, but I also have here another beautiful box. I have here another beautiful box that also was a gift from my dad. I think this was gifted to him and he just sort of re-gifted it to me. And I store my tarot cards in here. So this is another, oops. As you can see, it's just a beautiful, beautiful box. But I'm gonna put that here. No, I'm actually going to put it on the floor so it doesn't fall. And then inside I have some of my tarot cards, and each group of cards is in a little baggie. And so I choose which set of cards I want to use, and I take them out of the baggie and use the cards for readings and things. And I have different things in here. These baggies. So those are my tarot cards. I was going to show you my chakra stones. So these are the ones that are the 7 stones for the chakras. So those were it. Maybe over here where we don't have the, then you can see them better. So those were the 7 stones for the chakras that I bought when I bought that kit. They came together. So yeah, so that's that shelf. And then the top shelf has a candle that has a rose scent, which is my favorite scent. And then some other books that have to do with, these have to do with stress, relaxation, and yoga. These have to do with astrology up to here. Then I have some crystal ball reading. I got into that at some point, but I actually don't have a crystal ball. I never bought one. So I Ching, this was a book my dad gave me years ago. It's really old. It has the coins inside. This was, I got into reading medium. These books are really old. I got them when I lived in New York. And then these are newer ones. I want to follow this soul coaching. It has I think it's a 4-week program with exercises that you can do to sort of get in touch with your soul and sort of like, I don't know if it's healing your soul or sort of just grounding your soul, getting in touch with your soul. And then these over here are about magic and sort of your inner witch and getting into that kind of like energetic magic energy kind of work, which is what I'm getting into right now. Aside from the crystals, the magic, the spells, that's what I'm into at the moment. So I'm reading that. I have another book about that in my study that I'm reading right now. But I'm very tempted to buy a book on spells that I haven't purchased yet. But I'm like eyeing it on Amazon. All these books are coming from Amazon. So if you're interested on any of these, that's where you could find them. And on the top, I have my 3 warriors that protect me and guide me and who I light every night, asking for favors. And they're St. Jude, Archangel Michael, and the Sacred Heart, Jesus. So they protect me and guide me and help those whom I love and ask favors for. So, yep, this is my spirituality. I call it my spirit lab. There's actually in my professional website, I have a link that's called the Spirit Lab where I have resources. Yep, so, yep, this is it. This is my spirituality / meditation room. And this is how it's looking like right now with a little bit of a mess. I need to pick that up. But yeah, this is it. I love this room. It actually smells different than the rest of the house in here. I don't know if it's because of the wood of of this furniture that is new, or what it is, but it smells different in here when you walk in. And the energy in this room also feels a little bit different. So, yep. Actually, one interesting thing about this room that I forgot to mention is that Maxie really likes this room. And he comes in here and he just rubs against and so rolls around on the rug, rubs against the meditation cushions, and sometimes he just comes in here and takes naps in this room. I think he believes that this is his room of all the rooms, because he doesn't, obviously he's a dog, right? He doesn't have a designated room for himself, and I think he believes that this is his room. or at least he feels comfortable in this room. He really likes it. He likes spending time here. And every time I'm in here, he comes and just lays in here with me. And if I'm using this mat, for example, and just laying down and sort of meditating or relaxing here, he'll come and lay down with me and just sleep. He instantly goes to sleep and starts snoring. He's just very comfortable in this room. So there's a good vibe, good juju in this room. And originally in these houses, this room, because it's the smallest room in the house, was meant to be the nursery. So originally babies slept in this room. So that also makes me happy to think that this room was supposed to be, or was originally, a baby's room. So maybe that's why there's a good vibe, good energy. And there's a picture of baby feet. This is Nick. These are Nick's feet when he was a little baby. So, full circle, people. Full circle. Okay, so after I filmed that video, things changed here a little bit, and I wanted to show you the updates. So this is actually what it looks like when I don't have the yoga mat out, or that acupressure mat out on the rug for me to use. But the things have changed because, or some of the things that have changed have been that I put the plant from the patio in. I've actually put, we've moved the plants in the patio back in. I brought this one in because I could carry it, but Mike put the bigger, heavier ones inside the house because the weather has been really chilly, and we didn't want them to die. One, we didn't move in soon enough. So this little guy came in, and then my St. Jude came in too from my study. I had to move my intentions notebook over here because I bought this wooden dish to sort out and display all my crystals. Don't they look amazing? Oh my gosh, I am so excited to have these guys out on display so I can actually see them and use them, and I think they look beautiful. So they're out there now. So that's what changed, and I just wanted to show you the update. And so here I just organized my rocks and my corals that are just left in the basket. So that's actually what changed. And then I have some new books that have been just added to the collection, but everything else is pretty much the same as I had shown you in the initial video when I recorded this. I did change this behind the door because I bought this for downstairs and it didn't fit, so I swapped the hangers that were here and put them downstairs and put this one on this door, and this does close properly with this hanger over the door. So I figured I'd just swap them for the ones that I had here. So yeah, so this is how it's looking now with this beautiful addition that I'm loving, and then my beautiful plant that came to live inside now, because if not, it would have died with the 30 and 20 degree weather that we had. But yeah, this is it. This is the meditation slash spiritual room, the spirit lab room. So yeah, just wanted to show you that, the little update. Okie doke. I hope you liked it. I will see you again soon. Bye.